I very much enjoyed that I got the opportunity.
Bruce Robinson, I introduced Johnny Depp to Amber Heard. Some of the stuff said about him was nonsense. The With Nail and I creator on why a film set is so disastrous for relationships, and the time he suffered Zeffirelli's sadistic advances. Bruce Robinson is furious. The Oscar-nominated screenwriter of The Killing Fields and the writer-director of With Nail and I has been comparing the outsized salaries of water company bosses to the fate of Birmingham Rep.
Later, be on a beach with, Michael,
which has just had its funding cut to zero. It's a fabulous theater, and they're getting absolutely nothing. We have to ask ourselves, as English people, what would you rather have? A guy pouring S into our rivers for £1 million? Even when he's raging, Robinson is funny. If you and I went down to Westminster Bridge and S over the bridge, we'd be arrested. Find ourselves in Bow Street. What's the charge? Putting S in the river. But it's an issue that's close to home.
For different reasons, it's special to me.
There were a lot of people coming out on the street and it was...
Birmingham Rep is about to put on the first ever stage production of With Nail and I. And its 77-year-old creator has lived for the past 3 decades with his wife, the artist Sophie Wyndham, in a 16th-century farmhouse in Herefordshire, just a couple of miles from the River Wye. It was exquisitely beautiful when we moved here, full of salmon. Go down there now, and I do not exaggerate. The only thing you're gonna see in this brown water is salmon on their backs. Kingfisher's dead.
I'm Dave from HowYouGuys.co.uk. The film...
And it provides a very texturally...
Floating by in all this S, it's outrageous. We used to take the kids, my son Willow and my daughter Lily, down to the Y and they would swim in it. It really bothers me obsessively. Robinson lays the blame on the sale of the water authorities in 1989. Big corporations in China own much of the Thames. We're hemorrhaging money out of our country. He adds, I'm not left, right or anything. I'm just for realism. Still, he gets annoyed at any politician claiming that Britain leads the world. We don't.
I very much enjoyed that I got the opportunity.
To meet you, I'm Dave from...
We've sold everything. Jaguar's an Indian car. MG's Chinese. Bentley's German. Rolls-Royce is German. Lead the world in what? One thing we do lead the world in is our arts. Christ, how many little countries like England could have produced the Stones and the Beatles and the Kinks, and world-leading theater, writing, movies? It's a very talented country. That's what we can report. Thank you for watching this news. Don't forget to help this news office channel by liking, comments, sharing and subscribing. We thank you for your support.
Very good makeup.
And that must have been difficult to do, having genres now. You've done horror, action...